Hey, appreciate you guys tuning in to check this Chevelle out with us. This is a 1971. It's got a big block, a 4-speed, nice 12-volt out back. She's in Mulsanne Blue with these beautiful black stripes. Southern car. Come take a closer look. It's a new arrival here at Lafontaine Classics. All the chrome is nice and bright. That grille looks excellent. The SS badging front and center is good, clear and bright as well. And looking at the leading edge of this hood, you know, this is the painted surface that'd take the most road debris. It's very clean. It's not riddled with stone chips. In fact, I don't see any stone chips across the hood. There is a small spot of touch-up on this headlight bucket here, but it's color matched and is not noticeable from more than a foot away. Hood pins are looking stout. I really dig the painted stripes. Yes, those are painted, and they are good and buried underneath the clear coat. Pop these, and I'll show you what we're packing underneath this hood. Boom. So this is a factory 396, however, it's been dressed as a 454. I do have the 396 air cleaner lid that I'll happily include for a little more bragging points at the show. It looks cool, but this thing runs out strong, and we'll show you that here in a moment. We've got a dual master cylinder with power brakes. We've got power steering. We also have some nice ceramic coated headers, and it looks like we got an upgraded aluminum intake manifold. Original trim tag is present up on the cowl. Everything's nice and clean and sanitary. Very nice car. I'm gonna show you down the driver's side now. Side marker lights look good, as do their beauty rings. The wheel arch molding gives this car a good bit of flair. And I love the wheels for 71 and 2. These are sharp, the finish is great. Don't look like they've ever been banged into a curb. The tires, see, are the BFG Radial TAs. It's a 225 60 R15 with the disc brakes beyond that. We got the SS 454 fender badging. If you wanted to put the 396 badging on there, you most certainly could without a trace. Looking at the gap from door to quarter, I'm very pleased. It's incredibly consistent from top to bottom and all the way around, even following the rocker. And the paint and body is just very, very straight. No dings, nothing ugly to tell you about. This car has great sex appeal. Stripes continue into the deck lid, and they're good and consistent. All our badging back here looks great, and the tail lamps on the 71 and 2s, so fine. These look like newer lenses. They're all working as they should. We'll show you that here in a moment as well. Smooth action on the deck lid. And we have a full-size spare. Forgive me for this little mess going on here. Get a good look. We've got everything finished in that correct spatter paint. Sheet metal's not been funked with. It all looks good. We'll have pictures in our full listing up underneath this car as well, where you can get a good look. The trunk jamb looks good. It looks like it's benefited from a new seal. And the underside of this deck lid has got all the right attention. New factory jack instruction stickers, looking sharp. Also included is a folder with a handful of recent parts and labor receipts. Moving down the passenger side now. The glass looks great. The gaps are consistent like the driver's side. Chrome on the mirror looks good. And the windscreen is free of chips or cracks. And the vinyl top, we haven't talked about it. It's laid on and adhered very well all over the place. There's no bubbling, there's no lifting. This is exactly what you want to see. All right, doors open wonderfully. All the rubber bump pads are present. The door seal looks good. Got the VIN stamp sticker here and a super crisp door edge. Not packed full of anything we don't like. SS door cards looking beautiful. And doesn't get much better than this. Bucket seats with the 4-speed on the floor with the console. This car's got great equipment. It's a tilting column with the tach dash. This car shows just 9,605 miles. That is said to be since the restoration was complete. Over here, we have a working analog clock. And then our factory gauges are there and present for coolant temp, fuel level, and our amp meter. We have an upgraded radio, fits in the factory location. The dash has not been hacked up in any way. These are a direct swap, and they allow you to play your modern music, and they come through a hell of a lot clearer than a 1971 AM FM radio. Ashtray looks good. Cigarette lighter looking good there. We have our heater controls, and moving down, we've got our glove compartment. We have the operator's manual for that radio. You get a fresh bottle of touch-up, and we have an original 70 Chevelle owner's manual, still in a factory sleeve here. Dash pad looks great. It's free of cracks. It's not warped up. Very happy there. Looking out back, rear cards look good. The seat cover is in great shape. We have 3 lap belts. You can fit 5 people in this car and all be safe and sound. Sail panels, looks like the adhesive they used might be coming loose a bit. There's a couple of bubbles in there. Piece of cardstock wrapped in fabric, if you didn't know. Rear window molding looks newer, and that's in great shape. The glass looks good. The package tray looks new, as does this headliner. Additionally, looks like it's got a new dome lamp with an LED bulb in there. Visors are great. Rear view mirror is not hanging down, it's not delaminating. All looks good. Alrighty, y'all, just leaving the shop. Big grumbling, big block, Muncie 4-speed on the floor. I dig what this car is. Clutch pedal is nice and smooth. The motor's good and free revving. It seems to be kind of snappy. I like that. Gearbox has gone up and down without issue. We'll leave from first here. Couple of quick turns here. Power steering feels great, and the steering input is sharp. This does not feel old and whopped out, if you will. It's tight, it's got good input. We're taking plenty of little bumps in the road here. Nothing's squeaking, rattling. Gauges in front of me are working as they should. As I just clicked our turn signal going that way, it's illuminating on the dash like it's supposed to. The exhaust setup on this thing is just right. Not too obnoxious, but you know what's coming, and it sounds deep. All the gauges in front of me are working as they should. I am still so shocked that this clock works. Coolant gauge, fuel gauge, amp meter, everything is working and turning. The odometer's rolling. The speed up here is pretty accurate. Got this radio here. Promise me that you got it. I don't need roses, just need some flowers for my car. We'll give you a little second gear pull here. This has no trouble getting you up to the speed limit in a hurry. Yeah, we got the blower motor running. Hope you can hear that on the camera. Working on its various speeds. Beast of a car behind me. Appreciate you guys checking this out. If you want to see anything more on it, be sure to check out the link we leave down in the description. That link will take you to the full listing on our website, where you can get a whole build breakdown of what this car is, pictures all the way around it, pictures up underneath it, and we got some other cool cars on there, so be sure to check those out as well. Thank you once more. Call anytime for more info. It's 248-714-2110, and you can also email us at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. Like the video if you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe to the channel. It is free to do, and we'll put new arrivals like this bad boy right in front of you without you having to go digging all deep through the interwebs to find them. We'll see you guys next time.